Glam Squad, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be doing a quick tutorial on a fill-in on these beautiful nails. I've already prepped the other hand, so you'll see that hand already done. So with this hand here, I went over it with my fine drill bit, and then I used IBD, I want to say. Don't quote me on it, but I do believe it was IBD dehydrator. Then I went over it with Young Nails Protein Bond, and now you will see me applying the acrylic. Now on her other hand, she had colored acrylic on there, but she decided that the next time she wanted to get a full set and soak this one off. So we just decided to go ahead with the Core Natural and fill her in with that. And as you see, I just picked up a medium wet bead, drained the backside on my napkin, and then placed the bead close to the cuticle and patted it down. So here I'm going to do the same thing. Grab a medium bead. It was a little wet for my liking, so I drained it just a bit. I started at the back of the nail, placed it there. Sometimes you might have to hold it for a little second for it to adhere to the natural nail, and then you just take that bead and you press it up towards the cuticle. Never place the acrylic at the cuticle. Always place it at the base of the new growth and then press it up. That way you can control how far you want it to go or where you want the acrylic to go. And as you see, always face the nail down. Gravity is going to pull that acrylic down. It's going to help you so much. Hold the finger down instead of holding it flat, because when you hold it flat across, it's going to spread and it's going to flood the cuticle. So it's best to just hold it down, and gravity will help you out by pulling this stuff down. And we're going to work smarter, not harder. You guys, and also when you're working back at the cuticle, always make sure that your cuticles are clear. If you feel like you have too much product at the back, just take the edge of your brush, clean it off first, and then take the edge of your brush and just go around the cuticle area just to make sure it's clean and neat. The next hand, I'm going to do the same exact thing you seen me do before. I'm going to go in with the medium bead. I'm going to drain the back, and that's just so it won't be so runny and flood the cuticle. I'm going to place it at the base of the new growth, and then you're going to see me use the tip of the brush, and I'm going to press it up. Press it up into that little tight, fine space, close to the cuticle, but not touching the cuticle, just far enough. Give your bead time to set, because you don't want to wipe off all of the product that you just put on your nails, because yes, that's wasting product. So let the acrylic sit on the nail just a bit and then begin to work it down. Use light tapping motions, you guys. You don't want to wipe away the acrylic. And plus, when the acrylic starts to harden, if you pat it down too much, it will start to dent and your stuff is going to become lumpy. So to keep it smooth, work with it while it's still a little wet, because once it dries, it's going to be much harder. I'm placing the bead at the base of the nail again, real close to the base, but not touching the cuticle. And then I'm using my brush to pat it up. And also, you don't want the product to be too thick around the cuticle, because that can be a problem as well with snagging. So you don't want it too far up to the cuticle. And then just use your motions to go around the cuticle to clean up any mess you may have made. And just keep going. We're almost there, you guys. Don't give up. You've done a good job so far. Okay, you guys, what you're going to see me do next is place a form on this finger, because as you see, she broke her nail, so it's more rounded than squared. So I just placed the form right in the middle. There's a line in the middle. You probably can't see it because the light is glaring on the black part of the form, but you take the form and it is centered, and you center that into the middle of her natural nail. Well, the acrylic nail now, but you guys know what I mean. You place it in the middle of her nail and then you press it down. Once you secure the form, you're going to go in with the acrylic. Now, when you're working with the form, you want your acrylic to be more firm. You don't want it runny at all, because when you place your product down, it's going to run and you're going to have to chase it from side to side to side to side. And you don't want to do that. So what you want to do is to dry that bead a little bit more than usual. Now, as you see, now that the bead is laying down, it's not running anywhere. It's directly where I want it to be, and that's just her edges. And I wanted to square her free edge off. That's why we went the form method, and I didn't have no smaller form, so that's why we're working with this long form. But yes, I'm just squaring her setback out because she didn't want to go shorter. She just wanted to square her free edge back out. So we used the form for that. Okay, you guys, now that the acrylic has hardened, and you do want to make sure the acrylic is hardened, you guys, before you go in. Now that the acrylic has hardened, I'm going to go in with my fine sanding band, and I'm going to shape the surface of the nail. And the nail wasn't too lumpy, so as you see, I won't have too much to do, because the better you lay your acrylic, you guys, the more smoother your acrylic comes out, the less work you have to do towards the end. And really, all I had to do was just shape the edge towards the cuticle. But other than that, little work to any. And I'm still going to go over the nail anyway, even if I didn't have to do anything, just to define the cuticle, because you always want to make sure you're rounded towards the back of the cuticle. So yeah, I'm just going to go around the cuticle with my sanding band, and then I'm going to go the long way, or horizontal way, as you say. Nope, sorry, it's vertical. It's vertical. I'm going to go vertically up and down on the nail to smooth it out. And there's no special way that I do it or why I do it. That's just the way I like to smooth the nail out. Some people go horizontally, but I like to do it vertically because it covers more of the nail, especially when you have the longer nails. When you're doing shorter nails, it's fine to do it horizontally, side to side, but when you're doing the longer nails, yeah, I just find it easier to do it that way. So now that I've done that, I'm going to go in with my hand file and I'm going to define the square shape that I'm looking for, because she lost that when she broke her nail. So I went in with the form, as you guys seen, and I went in and squared out the edge of the nail. So now I'm just going to go back in and I'm going to define the shape of the of this nail before she broke it, which was square. Then I'm going to go back in with my fine sanding band and I'm going to finish shaping the rest of the nails. Yeah, I'll meet you back here after all that. Okay, you guys, after I finish filing, I'm going to go in with my buffer. And if you don't know, a buffer just goes in and takes away any scratches or small scuffs that you may have on top of the natural nail. And the importance of that is so when you polish it, you will get a smooth application instead of rough and bumpy. Okay, you guys, here's the fun, not so fun part. Polishing the nail. And the reason I say that is because when I first started out, you guys, gel polish gave me the hardest time ever. Y'all, it was hard. But I overcame that, and now I am definitely better than I was when I first started out with gel polish, because gel polish was just not my friend. So this polish that I'm using is a Wave gel, and Wave is just a brand of the gel polish that I'm using. It's a very, very, very good brand that we use, and I love it very much. It's full coverage, and it's just awesome. And this Wave gel is also mood changing. That's what she wanted. She wanted a mood changing between dark purple and lavender. So we came up with this polish because we didn't have exactly what she wanted, but it was very close. And being that she had color under the nail, colored acrylic left on her nail, we went ahead with a color that would, cover the color acrylic that she had left on the nail. So I'm going to go in here, and what I do, I take the brush and I get close to the cuticle, but don't get up on the cuticle, I would say. And then you push it back towards the cuticle very, very, very lightly. You don't want to go too hard and flood the cuticle. If you had problems with polishing with gel polish, you know exactly what I mean. So just take the brush and work slow around the cuticle. It's okay, it's fine. Work slow around the cuticle, because if not, you're going to have issues with your polish application. So we're going to go ahead and let you enjoy that. And I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Oh, also don't forget, this polish is color changing. So in the end, it probably might look a little weird, but that's because it's between two different colors. You have a dark purple and you have like a lavender, lilac-ish. I know that isn't a word, but yes, you have a dark purple and then it goes to lavender. So being that I had to put it cure inside the lamp, that's heat, you know, and it was a little cool in the building, so it was changing colors, but that's what you will see. So if the colors look a little uneven, it's because they're two different colors. But yeah, you guys, I enjoyed you guys. I really hope you found something in this video that you can take back with you. Very beginner friendly. And yeah, I hope this method works for you. Thanks. Bye.
Venom.